What do we need to make the mouth mask? We need a piece of fabric, yarns, a piece of metal wire, filter material, a pair of fabric scissors, some pins and a sewing machine. But you can even sew a mask by hand. What we're going to do first is to cut the fabric. We're starting with the small pieces of straps, which are 50 centimeters long and 2 centimeters wide. You can either use the cutted paper patterns to place on the fabric, or you can choose to draw lines on the fabric. Outer part A, you have to cut one time. The pattern is already including all the seam allowances. Make sure that you place the marks on the fabric where the pleats need to go, either with a pencil or you can just make small cuts. Part B is the inner part. This is a bit smaller, but it works exactly the same as part A. And for the straps, for each mask, you need to cut out 4 pieces of 50 centimeters by 2 centimeters. The first step is to stitch the straps. Fold the fabric of the straps double and stitch the unfinished edges together with a small zigzag. The zigzag we are using has got length number 3 and width number 3. The second step is to take part A and B and make a small seam at the bottom of 1/2 centimeter. The third step is to place part A and B with the correct sides of the fabric on top of each other and attach them at the top. Use 1/2 centimeter seam allowance. When you, for example, use the non-woven part inside, then this part has to be stitched in the same seam. The fourth step is to fold open part A and B and have a clear look at the marks on the pattern of where the pleats need to go. And then pin the pleats at all 4 sides, and after that fix them with a stitching a few millimeters from the side. The fifth step is to place the straps. The straps have to be placed on the correct side of the fabric. Please take note that the bottom is folded and that the straps should be placed inside. Pin the 4 straps so that they stay fixed. The sixth step is to fold part A and B on top of each other. Replace the pins that you just have pinned the straps with so that they will also not start moving when you stitch both A and B on top of each other. After doing this, use the machine to make a stitching 1/2 centimeter from the sides. The seventh step is folding the mask inside out. The eighth step is to place the metal wire inside. This wire needs to go inside the mask, close to the outer layer of the fabric, and make sure that you pin it down so that it will not move when you are stitching the seam. After doing this, place a stitching 1/2 centimeter from the side. And after that, you can place 2 small stitchings so the wire cannot move anymore. When you make use of the reusable non-woven fabric to be used inside the mask, this needs to be fixed in the same seam as where you place the wire. This way it does not move when it is being washed. For the mask, which doesn't have a non-woven fixed layer inside, it just looks like a little pillowcase, and there is different options that can be put inside. We are showing the option to put kitchen towel inside. If I protect someone by wearing a mask, then they are protecting me if they wear their mask. Our advice is when you go out to always wear a mask.